Hello, everybody. Thank you. We actually have over 10,000 merchants nationwide, 7,000 paying, but we like to use the 10,000 number. I'm going to talk to you about Shopkeep POS today and tell you what we do real quick and about the really huge market. I guess I can't really move around. So I was a small business retailer, and I'll get into my background, and we have developed Shopkeep to solve the right problems for small retailers and restaurants all around this country. We have an iPad app and soon a mobile point of sale register for retail stores that allows small business brick and mortar retail stores and restaurants to essentially do the same things that big retailers get to do. And we do it all for $49 a month. The genesis of Shopkeep was my wine store and gourmet grocery store in Brooklyn. So over 7 years, I, with Amy Bennett, built a wine and grocery business with 70 employees, over $7 million in revenue, 3 locations, 16 Windows-based point-of-sale terminals, 3 servers, and through that experience, ran into a whole bunch of problems and became a big hater of Microsoft. It was basically the Microsoft implementations in all my stores, the fact that I couldn't get any data out of my stores without being in my stores or running, logging in remotely to run reports, and problems I had with databases crashing, running database backups that made me decide back in 2008 that there had to be a better way. I wanted to switch to a cloud-based point of sale back in 2008, and there were no cloud-based point of sales. So it was at that time that I decided we're going to start Shopkeep, and we did way back in 2008. So the problem in point of sale for the market that we're going after, and we go after a market that is very different. It's a market that is basically our customers have a brick and mortar store, they're open 7 days a week, and they have employees. And they're, depending on who you ask, there's between 8 and 15 million of those in this country, locations. So the problem in this space is nobody wants to sell software to these people. The big software players who are selling client-server software sell it through VAR channels. And as you guys probably know, the VAR channel doesn't work very well. You don't get great support. In fact, you get no support, as I can tell you from experience. And they come in and they'll sell you this old point-of-sale software that's poorly designed and very high upfront costs for the installation, and then they're pretty much gone. Keeping up a client-server system is incredibly difficult, and small businesses really don't know how to do it, which is why they often default to a cash register. The other big problem is that Windows XP is incredibly insecure, and in 2 weeks, in April 8th, 3 weeks, it is no longer being supported by Microsoft, which means that if you are swiping a credit card through a Windows PC, you are out of PCI compliance. So that all the machines in that room, all the machines in every store that you see that has a swiper on the side, they are no longer in compliance for PCI, which means you're not allowed to swipe a credit card through it. It's not going to stop them from doing it because most people don't understand that, but it is a great impetus. It's going to be a huge reason why the industry is going to start changing over the next couple of years. So the solution for these customers, there's no text there, is a cloud-based system. Basically, I don't even know all the things, but basically it's a cloud-based system hosted in the cloud, which means you get great support. It's delivered on a monthly service fee. The last 2 circles there basically mean you can deliver real-time analytics to your customers now. If you have a client-server system, and it doesn't matter if it's point of sale or otherwise, you can't get those real-time analytics that you can deliver through the cloud. And now all these small retailers are getting it. And then as we grow, we open up APIs so that people can build on top of these platforms. When you think about point of sale in the past, it was a closed system. Now it is becoming an ERP system for retail stores, and we are now delivering things like payments to our customers through our platform, eventually e-commerce, eventually accounting tools, and eventually employee management tools. There's a lot of things that we'll be delivering from third parties through our platform to our customers. And our product are the apps, which is how you cashier and you ring up sales in the store, but the majority of the time that people use with our product is the cloud-based interface, which is this here, which is inventory management, sales reporting, employee management. We have full CRM in our system for tracking your customers and knowing who your best customers are, keeping track of their contact information, as well as inventory and accounting tools as well built in. I think. So our mission is really to make it really simple for customers. Our tagline is the simplest way to make smarter business decisions. Our customers, small retail stores and restaurants, they want to make smart decisions. That's what they're afraid of. They want tools that help them do that are very, very simple to get. And that is what we're delivering to our customers. We're making it very, very simple for them to get started with ShopKeep. As soon as they're using ShopKeep, they are making better business decisions because we're delivering the right data right to their fingertips, and we're giving them the support that they need to keep learning how to build that business. Some interesting facts. We have about 10,000 customers nationwide. 60% of the customers that sign up for ShopKeep are new businesses. Most of them are in the QSR and fast casual space. And we've tripled our revenue and our storefront count every year for the last 3 years. We're almost 100 employees now in New York City, and we now have an office in Belfast. And we're processing much more than 1.4 billion. It's probably closer to 2 billion now in dollars that pass through our system from our customers. So we're growing very, very quickly. And I'm most proud of the fact that we have won several awards for customer care. Our customer care, one of the reasons I started ShopKeep was I wanted to have Zappos-like customer care for these small businesses. That just does not exist in this space. And we have really great customer care. Our customers love us, and it's really how we've been building our business on top of that word of mouth. The market, real quick, the market that we're attacking is the tier 5 space there, which is the mom and pops. There's a whole bunch of different tiers where you get into multi-store chains, where you get into enterprise retailers, and we say no to all of those people. We are selling software to the customers that are totally ignored by the big software players, and it's a great space to be in. Just so you understand the space, because I'm sure you've heard of Square and PayPal and some of these other tools, those are really micro merchants. Those are tier 6. So the customers that use Square or PayPal or some of those tools generally don't have a retail space. They're either mobile or they're occasional retailers, or even if they are doing something every day, it's usually a couple transactions. But our customers are ringing up hundreds of transactions a day. And that's our lovely customer care team that have all started to grow into other departments now, which is awesome. I'll take questions. Yes? Yes, I choose not to share. I choose not to share our revenues, but it's growing very quickly. We're not thinking of going public for another couple of years now. So if you can figure out those numbers, but we're growing really fast. How do you sell efficiently? So our customers all come to us. We do no outbound selling. The reason is because, and by the way, we tried that early on back in 2010 when I was calling wine stores and asking them to use my software, and they all said, I already have software, why would I want this? So we gave up on that whole model. It's all inbound sales. Customers need 2 things, retailers need 2 things, and restaurants when they open a store. They need a point of sale system and they need a credit card processing. So if you type in POS system into Google, we are at the very, very top of the natural search, iPad POS, cloud-based POS, and we're all over we're using all kinds of marketing tools, including I'm gonna go check out Unified for our team as well. So they all come to us and then into a team. We have 20 point of sale specialists in New York. Once they come through the funnel, within 5 minutes, as long as it's during business hours, they're going to get a phone call from somebody who's going to help convert them into a paying customer. You cannot sell directly to small retailers. It doesn't work.
What's the pricing model?
It's $49 a month per register, but most of our customers are about 1 register. So it's pretty much single register customers right now for us. And we do charge, we do sell equipment, by the way, and we do earn a margin on that, so we do earn some upfront revenue on these customers.
Sort of related to that, is your revenue model based on the licensing fee, or when you mentioned transactions?
Yeah, no, we are acquirer. No, we're a software as a service company, so we charge a monthly fee. You're paying for the software. We can plug in any payment processor you'd like into ShopKeep. You can use whoever you want. You can even use PayPal in the app. And we also, if you absolutely don't know who you want to work with for payment processing, we will point you to our favorite, and we do earn a cut on that revenue. But we're very agnostic because we also use Global Payments, TSYS, and a couple other large payment processors as channel partners for us to help deliver ShopKeep to customers.
Just one follow-up. How do you define mom and pop? Is that one store, or is
Usually,
that a chain of?
it's usually 1 to 3. It could be 1 to 3. We definitely have customers that have up to 10, but we don't have any features for multi-store. It will be coming in the future.
How do you deal with retention rates, given that you're dealing with businesses, like how is that
Yeah.
affecting your...
Our churn is incredibly low. It's around 1.5% a month, and that is because these customers are, generally most of the customers that leave us is because they go out of business. But the fact of the matter is that because there is a small hurdle of $1,200 to buy the equipment, we are generally weeding out the Square type customers who, oh, this is easy, I can take a credit card, but I might not really know how to start a business. So our customers, and because of the fact that they are getting a lease, I mean, these are businesses, they're sophisticated enough to have enough money to open a store. So we tend to weed out a lot of customers that we wouldn't want to have.
The typical SaaS company pours a lot of money into sales in order to scale the business.
Yeah.
I guess since you have an inbound model, I'd like to know what your strategy was in scaling the business and what it's going to be going forward.
We intend to pour more money into scaling the business in the sales with sales. But right now, I mean, we definitely have salespeople, but we're really working on the inbound marketing model. We do have some ideas around that, and it's going to be based around some product features that come out as we're going to get more aggressive on sales. The catalyst of Windows XP expiring, eventually EMV coming for payments, which is going to cause a lot of retailers to change their systems. We just want to make sure that we can take all that inbound as it comes right now. I'll take.
What is your customer acquisition cost?
I don't know if I should share this. We don't share those numbers, but our customer acquisition cost is about 1/3 of our LTV. So it's a really good model, and we probably could be spending more money to acquire customers. But I mean, this is a SaaS model with we do earn some money up front on the hardware, which helps pay for that customer acquisition cost. So it really does make it for a nice model. Anyway, she told me I have to stop now. Thank you, everybody.